vinegars, isn't it?
Oh, these are salt and vinegars as well.
Oh, nice. Mine are the posh version.
Part of my new healthy diet.
Why is Taramba came out in fucking...
Sea salt and balsamic vinegar with Modena. That's how we live up in the north, lads. Very posh. Not in Bolton.
I'm allergic to salt and vinegar crisp anyway.
Yes, I did just turn 1 and 2 and fucking...
2 purple sectors and a green final sector.
Where
And
you
it's
going?
only good enough for P10.
Nice.
Where am I going? Going back to the pits.
Why were you on the grass?
I'm cutting all the corners so I can get back to the pits so I don't get in this fucking Alfa Romeo's way that's coming very quickly.
6 miles behind you. Have you got no fuel or something?
I've got no fuel, mate.
No fuel. I got no fuel.
I've got no fuel.
Got a bit of Malteser.
P11.
I'll come here to
And
anyway,
I
I
am
think.
going to retire, so it's not like I'm doing it to try and save time.
I was
Since
about
I
to
got in
report you.
trouble and cause for that, even though it wasn't even the case.
You're probably going out to the
I
track.
think Nivy and getting it can knock me down here, so...
I've never just binned it.
Because that was not the best lap for me, to be honest.
You be binned it, mate.
Okay,
You're
Nivy's
alright.
actually down, Nivy can't.
You binned it.
So it's just getting it can... Well, getting it can knock us down.
Gotta tell him. Bit louder.
Actually, so can Dan
27%.
Peeling, but Dan's not
Tell
done
him
a lap
again, he's
yet.
still not heard.
I'll put it on this one. Sorry. It might be quicker. Because you've had it on there for quite a while.
Getting it just invalidated, but I invalidated.
P12, fuck's sake.
You better have enough fuel to do another lap then. Why'd you wait till now?
I don't know, mate, Dean's not even came out. Getting it does this quite a bit, actually, usually it's kind of last minute.
Hmm.
His start position doesn't usually matter, he's got the pace to keep up with the guys up front. Maybe not Joker.
Jay,
Mm-hmm.
how many people have you got in?
20, mate.
Oh, have you? Well done.
You got a boy Peter badge.
Mm.
No, I was waiting for the next bit. What is that?
Make sure Infinite Glory wins, please.
Why?
Because it means I can send postage to UK rather than Holland. I've
else
got to
is going
send one
for
to
it?
Finland. I've either got to send one to Finland or bloody Slovenia.
Where's Hamster?
UK.
Sheffield way.
Yeah.
I'm going down to Sheffield soon, just post it to me, mate, and then I'll just take it down to him, face to face.
Posting it to you makes it even more difficult as you are further across the country.
I know! But then at least I can say, oh look, a trophy! The other fucking division titles, I've never had a fucking trophy.
Didn't win an FRL one, did you?
Nope.
Well, this is the first time at FRL, so...
Exactly.
You didn't win a CRL one either.
Yeah, that...
They did.
Did they actually send you a trophy?
Oh no.
Yeah.
They won the
No,
championship.
did you not hear what I said? Out of every single division title I have won, Kieran, I have never received a trophy.
I was kind of
Hence
zoned
why I
out for the
wanted
vast
James to
majority
post
of
it
that.
to me, so at least I could have a bit of
You're
time
watching,
one, you know.
Jamie, you're watching Guinness to win it.
Yeah, why?
100%
Well,
even
kind
their
of.
tyres on track.
Why?
Because I don't think he's got enough fuel to get back. Told you.
You can still run with no fuel.
Yeah, I know. He was right at the start of
Oh!
the lap.
It was the last car on track, to be fair.
Yeah.
Wait.
Huntsman's just gone straight to the back
How
of
did
Infinite
he
Glory.
manage to? How did he manage to set a time
Nice.
Because he did another lap.
when he invalidated? But he
Yeah, he did a lap
invalidated.
Yeah, but then he did a lap after
Or did he have
invalidating.
enough time to actually get to the line?
Oh, yeah,
Is,
it was time.
is the Infinite Glory going to get 5-place grid penalty?
I don't know. It was after the checkered flag had come out.
Okay.
Wow,
It could have
182s
just been the
already.
AIs driving into each other like they do occasionally.
Probably
Hope
will
so.
be the eyes.
Right.
Oh, I got knocked out by the lap that came after
Midi
the
through.
flag came down.
Did Midi get through?
No, 16th.
Yeah, that's where I'm starting.
Do you know if Dean Phelan had actually done a lap, he'd a note in every out?
Stop licking my hand.
Pig Crazy knocked me out
I
by
like licking your hand.
a tenth and a bit.
Ah, mate, I had a shocker. I don't know if you saw what I've done. Just pinned it at Scarrigan proper.
I had no confidence going into a Scary,
No,
so I was being very gentle.
Oh well.
But did Trotter have a quali ban?
Yes.
What for?
For being dangerous.
Proper dangerous.
Can't remember the exact reason, but it was...
I think it was under formation lap. I think he took about 6 drivers out, and then in turn 1 there was about 6 incidents with the 6 drivers.
Fuck's sake.
It's alright, he took it on the chin.
Yeah, but in fairness, you could tell him anything and he just accepts it. That's part of that's one of his many upsides.
Smalley, Smalley.
I better let that go.
Right, what the fuck am I gonna do for the next half an hour?
Why are you out?
Yeah, I went out. I'm
Mate,
P16.
I came out the pits first, right, and I had Rosie behind me. I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to hit my limiter. I'm just going to start leaving in the pit. I just weaved over in the first couple of turns as well.
Happy Kater.
Do I go make myself an alcoholic drink or do I make coffee?
I thought you were allowed to drink. Oof, that was close.
You thought what?
You weren't allowed to drink. Tekken and a Smalley got well close then.
I am allowed to drink now.
Why? I thought you were a Muzzy. Oh no, you're a Jew. Jews aren't allowed. Jews aren't allowed.
Yeah, I
What
spent.
thing you just called him there?
Muslim. I was thinking
I
of
spent
I was
6
thinking of
hours.
myself. I'm a Muslim. He's a Jew.
I spent 6 hours on Sunday, sorry, getting shouted at in Hebrew by an 80-year-old rabbi.
That sounds like fun.
Sounds like a bad day in Bosnia.
I had to tell me fuck off, the stinky bastard.
I didn't understand a word he said to me. I just kind
Actually,
of
no,
stood
no,
there. And
I just stood in front of his face and done the Hitler fucking salute.
Alright, bit far that.
I don't know.
That's a bit far.
Yeah, it is
No,
a bit
it's
far
not.
that. Is it?
No, what I did was took my suit jacket off and rolled up my sleeves and walked away.
Did you not flip in the bird?
Yeah, because that made such an impression.
Jews aren't allowed tattoos, and I've got 2 sleeves.
Yeah, but you're not a proper Jew, are
It
you?
must suck being a Jew.
No,
You can't do anything.
That sounded really weird to say a proper Jew, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. You're not allowed tattoos. Not allowed to work Friday afternoon
You know, I work Friday afternoon if you're a Jew. What? That's
because
class.
it's the Sabbath. It's a holiday.
I'm gonna become a Jew. That's brilliant.
I want to
For
become a
Easter,
Jehovah's so I don't have to pay for Christmas.
Yeah,
What did your missus just say there?
you don't work.
Very true.
Yeah, I've been on the
for
I've been on the sick for
Easter-
like 2 months.
for Easter you get 8 days because it's the Passover and it's an 8-day festival.
He's on the
for
sick with
Christmas-
fucking athlete's foot for playing F1.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
Christmas you get 8 days because it's Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
And then there's also about 5 other like holidays that take like 3 or 4 days. And if your company doesn't allow you to take it off as holiday days, then you can just claim that they're anti-Semitic and threaten to sue for discrimination, and they will let you take it off.
Yeah. I think they would anyway, mate, to be honest.
Whereas I nearly got fucking sacked because I had a fucking abscess and had to take a day off for work.
While I worked at Spoons, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't have Easter weekend off because it's like a big weekend." I was like, "It's a religious holiday." Bearing in mind, my birthday was Easter Sunday that year, so I was like, "I'm taking it off." It's a religious holiday, and then on my actual birthday, like the Saturday going into the Sunday, my pub manager saw me out in town and was like, "I thought you were at home celebrating with your family." I was like, "I was, but it's also my birthday, so I'm out with my friends."
Did you get sacked?
No, didn't even get disciplinary.
You wouldn't sack him anyway because he could just use the religious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. People like you hate me sick, tell you what.
That's it. We
like
usually
me.
got to deal with it if it was a birthday.
I was at work.
I nearly got sacked because I fucking had an abscess and I had to take the fucking night off of work.
There's literally no point in anyone going on the medium tyre.
Fine.
I just tried it.
We're in there. Got a wet start.
Depends what kind of rain it is though.
Oh yeah, might be that. That rain that's not wet.
No, but there is that fucking rain where it will sometimes start going soft. Probably start on the medium, probably still isn't a good idea though.
Huh? Steak.
Stars dreaming right before me.
James Shaw.
No, I quite like it.
I'm still studying making coffee.
I've got my
Make me one because my tea was minging.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got Guatemalan coffee. I did have French or Colombian to choose from. So I went for Guatemalan because it's one of the nicer ones.
Is that the Happy Shopper one?
No.
Happy shopper.
No, my coffee is actually one of the few things I will like overspend on when I go shopping.
Oh, I do that as well. It's terrible for it.
It's like £8 a bag and it's only like a 200 gram bag.
It's right out of me. So I've got one of those coffee makers that you put on the actual like hob. And you can
I've got a
press it
French
that way.
press.
Yeah. She goes absolutely
I've
nuts.
got a kettle which boils water.
Where the fuck is Bruce?
That's all you need,
Sorry.
really, isn't it? If you're not a coffee snob, you just need hot water. That's it.
I like a good coffee. I like a good strong
Are you
coffee.
doing mediums in bottles or you just going on
Um,
sauce?
I'm on
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, a nice cup of coffee makes a difficult morning somewhat better. The only downside with the French press is once you've poured it, you have to wait for it for like 5 minutes to fucking brew before you can actually press it.
I don't have that long between calls.
I
Is it not that long you wait to make a fucking coffee?
I put the kettle on and like pour it into the French press and then go get in a shower in the morning. By the time I get out the shower and I'm dressed, it's ready to be poured into my travel cup.
By the time you should be
My
sugar
travel
on.
trip. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, the coffee at the office is disgusting, so I'd rather not drink it unless I really have to.
Same with my work, mate. We get this mad coffee and it's actually just like rank, but it keeps you awake.
We've got this big like tub of Kenko instant coffee.
That's what yours is, like a big tub, but it's not Kenko, it's like fucking
Poundland one.
Don't say Nescafe. Don't say that.
It's not Nescafe.
Oh, that's rancid stuff.
It's got this weird ass name and it's fucking like, it tastes, well I kinda we all got used to it, but it does taste horrible.
Right, let me put it this way, we've got a vending machine in the office that is 10p for a cup of coffee, and they've not come back and like swapped out what was in there before the first lockdown happened.
You know what it's like, I can take, like I usually take my coffee black, but
Yeah,
I
me
can't
too.
take the work coffee black because I'd be bouncing off the fucking walls, then it's 4 days.
It's the only way to have coffee.
There was, yeah, it is the only way to have coffee.
I had a little bit of milk to
I
my
end
end,
up having to
but
put
that's
a wee
about
bit
it.
of milk into it just because, well, it gives that wee bit of fucking flavour. Because it actually
There's a coffee brand called Rocket Fuel, and it is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, mate.
If you
Is
want
that
the worst
one that-
coffee-
yeah. Isn't that the one that came in that little tub and you had to press the button to make it hot?
No.
that
No.
sounds weird.
It was, yeah, it's proper weird, mate.
Yeah, if you want the worst coffee known to man, buy Death Wish coffee from Amazon.
No.
I had some before the first race for the 2016 season. I did not sleep for 3 days. Like, I stayed up all night, and so I wasn't like tired to watch the race or anything. Had a couple of cups of that, and I didn't go to sleep until Wednesday.
It's fucking revolting.
2006 Asios, or 2005 or 6 Asios, I turned myself nocturnal. That was fun.
Oh, that's just me on a day-to-day anyway.
During the Masters, something like that.
Like, the other night, I think it was like 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. Couldn't sleep, so I just decided to get up and make myself a pizza, and then went back to bed. And was just laid there staring at the ceiling for another few hours, then decided to get up and go and do stuff.
Where's Penny's in the pits?
Is that right? And what I'm just reading, the F1 game 2021 is coming out in July.
Yeah, 16th or something?
That's good. That's not too far away.
What is it?
I might say a perfectly timed the season.
This means that I might have to decide between buying my dad a birthday present or buying a new game.
Well, my dad's non-existent, so I'm happy.
My dad's birthday is literally a week later.
Is it? I'm alright. Missus will get mine. 16th of July, mate. That's my birthday. So there you go. Buy that for me. I'm happy. It means you won't see me for
it's my birthday 2 weeks today.
Wait, when does the new FIFA? When does FIFA usually come out again, Jay?
Nobody cares.
end of September. Mid to end of September.
Early October at latest for release.
That's if I want money or I just want a game, like if I'm playing, I might just tell him to give me FIFA. Or at least give me money for FIFA. Although, hopefully I'm back working by then, and I can just buy it anyway. Buy the bigger one.
For mine this year, I'm treating myself
that's
to
the
a
one
couple
thing I
of
love
tattoos.
about when I got my job is like, oh, I'm actually going to be able to afford the games that I want to play and stuff like that. And like even get the bigger version if I really wanted to. I don't think I'm making this through, you know. I'm sitting 10th in What do you think, Ballbag? Mate, how come the McLaren team always wear white? Like, why can you not run around like in Olympus? Post? So annoying. Wait, never just retired. And he's sitting in 11.
How is Nibby in Tier 1? I don't understand.
Because he didn't want to move at the time. Next season, nobody has a choice.
If Bruce hasn't already told you, me and Bruce have already discussed about me moving down to the academy if needed. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in the academy.
Hmm?
I'm saying he shouldn't be in the academy.
Down for the pace test, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Should be just pace test.
Yeah, but there's people in here that we already know. Like, there's no point getting it to win into the pace test. We already know he's T1. Same with taking Dixon, fucking balls.
The thing is, the main thing I want those guys to do is turn up on the Tuesdays. If they turn up on the Tuesdays, absolutely fine. What I've been peed off about this season is drivers just not turning up. So if we can get on the Tuesday, I'm expecting at least 2 or 3 lobbies.
Yeah.
Because there's no point running 3 bloody tiers if only 42 people turn up.
I will be attending 2 or 3 of them.
Well, there's going to be 6.
So you need to at least 10.
Yeah, 56. About right, isn't it?
Then I'll pick the tracks that I like.
Oh, you're not going to know the tracks until it's actually race time.
Yep.
So good luck with that. Unless you're fucking some kind of mystic fucking.
I'm a psychic.
There's only 2 people who know them, I think.
We all help decide them.
Ah, they might have changed.
Spa was on there, I remember that. Austria, I think Monza was.
They might have changed. Me and James cannot disclose that information.
To be honest, it shouldn't really matter because
you know what it is?
No,
it's basically Monaco.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter because no matter what, you can't guess the race calendar. You know when it comes out.
Yeah.
So what's the? It makes it a bit more fun, doesn't it, for the pace there? Makes it a bit more interesting. You're gonna have to race them at some point, so.
Yep.
You can't just go around and just miss some tracks just because you can't ride them. You're gonna have to race them at some point during a.
I think see the one that always pops up for me. I think the best one to always they owns Austria, because no matter what people say, even if they say they're slow, like normal times should be 103s to 105s really.
Yeah.
Normally,
it's a track that everybody does.
We trialed someone yesterday that did a 103.1 in quali.
It's one of those tracks as well where it's really close as well, isn't it? Just because of how short it is.
It's the same.
It's the same with Brazil, isn't it? I think Brazil's a bit like that.
Yeah, you can always find out somebody's true test, and you can see if they're sandbagging as well.
Around Austria though, I always end up finding myself in no man's land. I don't know how I manage it, but I always find myself like 4 seconds off the car ahead and 4 seconds ahead of the car behind.
Because what they don't realise as well, I don't think CRL do it this way when they're doing pace tests, but we can always just look at their fucking TT time. So, Smalley's been hit by a 5 grid pen.
Yeah, Tekken apparently hits it.
Yeah, on the wheel I can do a 104 flat around Austria, which I set yesterday, and I can find a couple of attempts I just lose it in the
I can do the
final 2
103s,
corners.
but when it comes to quali I usually don't hit them. Well, I hit the high end of 103 usually.
I'm in the 105s for quali.
But it's like Bruce. He usually beats me in quali in Austria quite a bit.
And race pace, I'm floating around the high 106s, low 107s.
Yeah, Austria can be a weird one. But it is one of the tracks where most people are usually really quick in them. Like, fuck it, I've seen Moody hit 104s.
Oh god.
But I think he's
look at the combat of it.
Times like fucking 105s or something. What are you saying, Balls?
I'm talking to the wife.
If I ever saw Moody hit a 103 or 104 around Austria, I think I'd have a heart attack.
What you gotta do?
Sticking up for your missus, but a little bitch.
Oh, you are.
I'll be your bitch.
You are.
But you always got to remember, a happy wife, a happy life, isn't it? Keep her happy, then you can do whatever you want.
No, that's where James is going wrong.
Why?
Your missus is never happy.
No.
She always wants to shout at you.
Yes, that makes her happy.
I didn't think about that, to be honest. That was a nice comeback, James.
Thank you.
It's like when we were playing Not Night, she came down the stairs and James went really quiet. And we all knew why.
I just pulled the mic out of the bottom of the controller. I knew what was coming.
Mate, you know what would have been worse? See when you take your mic out, does it end up going through the TV or do you mute the TV?
No, I haven't. I've got a monitor. I don't have a TV.
Yeah, I've got a monitor as well, but mine's still got speakers in it.
I haven't. I've got a speaker which I plug into the bottom of the controller when I was using that.
Because that would have been fucking hilarious. You imagine we pulled that out and then we are sitting there talking about minges and shit or something.
Something more vulgar than that if it's you, mate, won't it?
Yeah. You know what? I don't think the conversation went that vulgar on Friday night.
It went a little bit weird.
No. That Monaco race was fun though.
It went a bit funny, like you already knew fucking Jay was tipsy because I can tell when you laugh.
Oh, mate.
You start doing that big belly laugh.
Oh yeah, mate. Okay, like you know when I've had a couple of bits, the full Frank Bruno comes out.
Yeah.
Full Frank Bruno comes out.
So we were sitting there on it, who was it again? It was me, Jack, and you and Jay. And Jay had been drinking most of the day. And we're all just sitting there talking. And then this bit, Jay comes out with his Frank Bruno laugh. Me and fucking Jack are in stitches. And then Jay goes quiet for about 10 minutes. And then he comes out laughing again, and it just keeps on happening like that. And then he fell asleep in his chair.
I think that was after an ASR race, wasn't it? And
I think so, aye.
yeah.
Also, mate, I think me and Jack messaged me in the morning. He was like, "Your ribs hot," and I was like, "Mate, I can't move." I was laughing so fucking hard. I actually thought I broke my ribs by laughing. Thank God none of that shit was on stream.
Exactly. That's why I can't drink that often, but when I do, I proper go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a bit of drink again soon.
My company is booked into a pub for next Tuesday, and we've got the company's credit card to use.
See, we never get. Oh my God! Turambar just died. Turambar just died, and it looked terrific.
Courtesy of the company for doing a solid job throughout a difficult period. That's what the email this morning said.
We never get that at work, right? See, because it's always night shift. And like, so our boss, my boss, Kieran, they usually came in at like 5:30 in the morning, right?
Okay.
But see, when it came to like, every like Friday night going into the Saturday. So obviously our Saturday was the last shift that morning. And before he went, he used to hand one of my boss's money or something. And he just took. We always got a takeaway in the Friday night.
I understand why you do that now.
And he turned around one night and he gave fucking Peter 150 quid between 4 of us, by the way. 4 of us, because there was meant to be 5 of us working, but somebody called in sick. So we ended up getting a massive Chinese. And then Peter went into the pub like 10 minutes down the road, and we got a carry out for the pub as well. And we had to sit there and use skinners and that for skinning fish and such. There's some fish that you can't skin by hand because they're too tough. So we're having to sit there and use all these big massive machines that can easily rip your hand off, by the way. And I'd had about 4 pints. But he used to pay for the Chinese and that on the Friday night. Only when he was feeling nice though.
I've turned up to work drunk on more than one occasion.
That's never good. That's always, yeah.
I turned up to work
never done
once, and that's when I was still in Scotland, mate. Like, I was,
Prego needs a spare invite.
Yeah, I'm on it now.
Yeah, I'd asked for the weekend off, because I used to only work weekend skiing. See, when I was younger, like 15 to 19, I was just like a weekend worker, and I was supposed to be like full time. But I was like 17 or something, and I asked for the week. I applied for the weekend off, and I got told that I'd been given it off. So I went out with my mates on Friday night.
Oh, that's a big crash! Oh fuck!
Walked home in the morning, right, and on my way to home, like in the morning, especially walking, I used to have to pass my work anyway, like the petrol station. So I went in to get some, I think it was like some water and like fucking like a sandwich or something like that. Went up to the counter, and Alice that was working. Bear in mind, by the way, it's currently 6:30 in the morning. And Alice is like, "Oh, you look wasted." I was like, "I am. I'm going to go to my bed now." She's like, "But you're meant to be working in 45 minutes." I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "No, I've got it off and everything." I hadn't been told. I had a missed call on my phone from my boss that night, and I didn't pick it up because it was my fucking boss. Which basically she left me a voicemail saying that I couldn't have that night off, that day off, because such and such, whatever it was. So she was just going to give me the weekend after it off instead. Well, I didn't get it, did I? So I went and got absolutely fucking rat-assed. Had to walked into the house after finding that out, jumped in the shower, grabbed something quick to eat, to be back up at work at 7:15 in the morning to do the fucking day shift. I did not speak to one single customer to about 2:30 in the afternoon because I physically couldn't speak without slurring my words.
While I was at Spoons, do you know the first AJ Ruiz fight? I was on I was on a 12/8 shift, both Friday and Saturday. Saturday and Sunday. So I just finished my shift, and I was on my way out on the Saturday. My mate went to me, "Oh, you gonna have a drink?" I was like, "Sure, I'll have a couple." Then I've got to get home because I got work in the morning. So fast forward a few hours, it rolls around to about 1 o'clock. He's like, "Oh, the fight's on in a few minutes." I was like, "What fight?" Completely oblivious because I've been at work all day and I just forgot about it. It was like, "Oh, the AJ fight." I was like, "Okay." So the undercard starts at 1 and the main event starts at like 3:30. So if
supposed to start at 3:30.
Yeah. So I can get home for about 4 o'clock, have about 6-7 hours sleep, get a shower, get changed, go back to work. No issue. I'll stop drinking now. That didn't happen. 11:15 rolls round. I am still stood in the same club that I was watching the fight, still drinking. I look at my watch and I go, shit, I'm in work in 45 minutes. The manager that was on shift with me that day was stood right next to me. He just went, right, you go home, grab a shower, get changed, and we'll just go sit in the office for an hour or so and just pretend that we're doing like the morning count or something. But in reality, we'll just grab some food from the kitchen and just kill our hangover with something.
You're trying not to fucking puke. Mate, it's fucking horrible when you think that you're working like.
And
so
then
you know, remember when
tequila shots.
McGregor took on, remember when they took on Aldo, and everybody was all hyped for the fight and everything? I'd been working, right? So I came back fucking, I'd been working, I was doing the back shift instead of the night shift. But I had to be up early in the morning anyway. I was like, oh fuck it, I'm just going to watch the fight, because it's got to be a good fight. I was so pissed when he knocked him out in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Like that was like 4 hours that I could have had in fucking bed or something like that. And, I was raging.
Yeah, it was only like 4 o'clock in the morning or something, wasn't it?
Oh, did you just get done with speeding? You came into that pits like a motherfucker there. Balls just cheating.
Me and the manager that was on shift that day, we just looked at each other and went, we're not going to say a word to anyone about what happened last night.
Yeah, that's what I done in the petrol station. Like, honestly, I didn't speak to anybody until about 2:30.
And the cheeky cunt lived upstairs. So he just disappeared. He just went to me, here's the keys. If anything happens, just come up and let me know. I was like, alright, cool. And this was the day that the licensing body decided to make a surprise visit with the licensee asleep upstairs. And as soon as they walked in, I was like, they don't look like they're from around here. And immediately ran up the stairs, banged on his front door and was like, Jimmy, you need to get up now. And he was like, why? I was like,
when they come in, we used to have a... I can't remember their actual name now, but they basically come in, like, they make sure like the factory and all that's clean. If it's not clean, that they can do you, like, really bad.
Yeah, and like he literally put his suit back on and walked downstairs, and they were like, oh, where were you? And he was like, oh, she's doing a kitchen check. Bearing in mind, the kitchen was downstairs in the basement. And they were like, what do you mean?
Kitchen.
And they were like, what do you mean? He was like, oh no, sorry, did I say kitchen check? I meant toilet check. And they were like, alright, what was wrong with the toilet? And he was like, oh, we've got a leak. And luckily enough for him, a leak did spring in the men's toilet like a couple minutes after he said that. And I was just like, you lucky son of a bitch, because we could have lost our licensing.
The only thing I used to watch sometimes the shower. See if I couldn't come home and go straight to bed, like I've had to go somewhere. Like one day I had a doctor's appointment. I can't even turn up to a doctor's appointment stinking of fucking fish. You know what I mean? So I'd have to jump into the fucking work showers. But every time you go into the work shower, all the laddies always fucking mess with it.
Like, this is on how little I hate missing work. I still turned up to a shift at Spoons after being spiked the night before.
Oh, balls! Holy fuck, that was close.
Rockstar's put himself on P1 for the time being.
What time is the academy? Just out of curiosity.
No. Yeah, what's Paul in the academy then?
Yeah, what's Paul? Yeah. What's Paul
I don't know.
Paul for the time
I've
being.
just done a 119.4 and I'm third.
Jesus, a 119.4 would put you 8th right now.
119.4 would put you P1 in tier 2.
Oh, Paul's just lost it. A little bit. That was a nice save though. Paul in tier 1's an 18.1.
Jesus Christ. Oh, 1.5 seconds.
Wait, what does Volkstar do, team?
He's put himself on provisional pole.
Yeah, but what time?
119.449.
Balls, you're taking the absolute piss here, mate.
Well,
he has just saved it twice by going into the fucking wall.
I don't think I can go any faster than 119.418.
I don't know how he saved that at Sky one.
Oh shit, you need a picture of you.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, Pimish checked out and then checked back in.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Oh,
He didn't actually check out, no. It was only No Fandangle and
Wait, why did Dan check in?
He's on nights.
I was talking to them, but Edge muted.
Mate, I can't believe you said that twice.
I have no idea how that saved Dan. That second one was ridiculous.
I don't know. It was like some Tokyo drift shit.
I was like half a second up at that first one.
Ah, fuck.
Boys, would you go and believe it? Liverpool's only got and put it on pole.
Oh, you're shitting.
I know, you should have put me fucking
119.2. Infinite glory. Oh, Jay Hampster's still within a shout of...
He's finished, mate. He's finished.
Just saying a 19.2, but they'll probably put Bruce in, what, P5 or 6 for the field ball?
Oh no, Rockstar's got it.
118.8. Jesus.
18-1, that's ridiculous.
I told you that Rockstar was not fucking tier 2. Did anybody listen? No,
James to win it just left.
Spasticus? Oh,
Oh, beastie.
baby girl.
Get it to win it just
One time he doesn't call Beast. Wait, what time is it?
Not good life at the moment.
2053 on my phone.
Have you given him some more drugs? Did you give it to him before bed? Half
Have you
5.
reminded people?
So
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I did,
half
mate.
hours.
I done it at the start, remember? What's my phone now? I've got a day at 55, mate, because it literally just turned to 54, as I said. Fucking...
Pole was a 119.2.
Can't believe how bad that was. Qualifying
So
went.
that's Infinite Glory. Infinite Glory got a 119.2, which was good enough to put him in second.
Somebody just read it up.
Who was it?
Who was that? I don't know who that was, and if we had a fucking stream, we could have told.
It doesn't matter. We have plenty of time to change whatever we need to change. Didn't we? It wasn't like
It's not
instant,
that,
was
they
it?
need to fucking follow the rules, didn't they? I have a feeling it was that Saftar though. So it was either him or Noodle.
Be careful with overtaking Noodle. He does have the habit of side pod to side pod.
Oh, someone already readied up you. Christ almighty.
Hopefully everyone's listening to us.
It's a bit slippy.
Just a little bit. Hopefully we're not on these tyres for too long, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm hoping. It doesn't look that wet, does it?
Are you on Inters?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We're on inters, mate, but it doesn't even look that fucking wet.
Was it?
It looks wetter because obviously we're following people.
What's the tyre strat around here?
Medium soft,
medium.
or soft medium, yeah.
What lap do you have to pick to you? What lap can you get to your softs on?
I think it was 17. Or no, it's like 10 or something like that.
Alright.
Yeah, it's 9 to 10, something like that.
It was about.
I think 12 is like the last. You know how it comes up between like 9 and 12 or something? I think it's like. I think it is actually between 9 and 12. do like, nobody's given me any room here to actually fucking try and go tire over.
Oh, somebody ready up and out.
That's right, let them ready up. Next season I'll just be strict as fuck.
I've done the stage as you used to just start splitting exactly the same times when you said it.
Well, somebody was now 40 here, but I didn't have time to catch it because I was actually looking at the phone, like waiting for it to change the timer. Hopefully, what I'm really hoping for is somebody's actually caught on it.
Oh,
and
Jesus
I've seen
Christ,
Small
guys.
pressed as well, but he might have pressed this from somebody else did, so if they say who it is, then at least we'll know.
Jay, I'm assuming we've got the same idea.
Yeah.
This start is going to be hell.
Yes. I have got the feeling that there's got to be a safety car at turn 1 here.
Mate, you've got a feeling we've got weight at the start of the race.
Yeah, I think you guys really definitely want to shoot.
Yeah.
Don't have you on that.
Let's hope I don't die. Please don't die.
Yeah, I might just start them clean, you know.
Can I do this race with no penalties?
No, this one's quite an easy one, really.
I have the habit of running wide at the second Lesmo and through a Scary.
Right, good luck, guys.
Why have I got no sound?
Hey, fuck, I'm starting in line. That car looks sideways. Oh, balls, you got a fucking awkward start.
Yeah, but I had no sound.
Message over to I was trying to avoid you.
Yeah, I paused to send Ginnett to win it another invite, and then when I joined back, I had no sound.
Shit, I've got a collision whenever, even though it was me and Dean that touched each other.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Paul's just like doing the bit.
Oh my god!
Why is it always you two?
Sorry, Nibby.
I've got like fully take her out.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Sorry. My bad,
Like
that.
terminal crashed out or like
No, I didn't. He's still going, but he's not going to be in a good way. Well, that's totally my fault.
Oh my god.
20-second time penalty.
Oh, I did just put a bit of throttle on, and it was like, nah, you're not having that.
Yeah, I just seemed like because you were sitting on the left wing and he was just on the right, and then the car just went, there was nothing you could do, and Nibby was just in no man's land to do it.
Oh well, at least I don't have to sit around here all night.